This may be one of the worst pelvic breaks I've ever seen, so I'm hoping we can get her through this. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Carrie, and I want to introduce you to a sweet little pup named Pebbles. She was pulled from Fort Worth Shelter recently. I'm not sure how she got there, but as you can see, she's laying awkward, but her back end is essentially completely crushed, and I'll show you the x-rays in just a second. But she is a love bug. So we think that she's about 8 months old and maybe a little lab mix, but she'll be a smaller dog. But she is on some pretty good pain medication right now because she is obviously got to be hurting pretty bad. But she's stable other than that. We're guessing she was hit by a car. I don't think hit is the right word. She was probably run over by a car.
Okay, so we're just tightening down the screw. You can actually see the, so this is the ilium right here, and this is over more on the vertebral column. So as I tighten this screw down, you can actually see those two pieces come together. Back attached the way they're supposed to be. Get this nice and tight on here and then check it for stability. All right, so we're about to start on the right side. This side has a pretty shattered hip socket, so we're going to do an FHO on that side and remove the ball of the socket. And then there's a pretty bad just mid-shaft femoral fracture right in here that we're going to go in, and we'll likely need pretty expensive plating, wiring, maybe some lag screws, but we'll see exactly what it looks like when we get in there. fragment off the back piece here of this femur. We're going to first get that reattached with some wire, help give it some stability on the back side. So we've got the plate down here around the bottom of the femur. There's a couple more pieces by themselves right here that we've got wired on. We're just starting to put the rest of the screws on, but everything's coming together pretty nicely. We'll finish this up and then we'll do the FHO.
Here is the VD view. We still have her under anesthesia, but just wanted to make sure everything was in the place where we wanted. This is just a little pin to help hold everything together so that the bigger screw can be driven in. And so that has been placed. This side is the real problem side, and we've had this femur kind of put back together and lots of pins and wire and a plate. This is the iffy side. I'm not really sure if this leg is ever going to be okay, but we thought we would at least try, and it might definitely help kind of support this leg at least while it's healing. This may be one of the worst pelvic breaks I've ever seen, so I'm hoping we can get her through this. All right, 5 days post-op. I am just checking on little Pebbles. She's got a little sneeze. Probably just a respiratory infection from the shelter, so we're treating that. But I'm gonna get her outside and we'll look at the incision and you can see how she's getting around now. All right, 5 days post-op. It's okay. She's got such a will to get up. Oh, I know, settle down. We just help her up a little bit. Oh, good job. Help her up a little bit and she can stand. And she's trying to get around, and that so she can stand on that left leg. This right one's the one with all the damage, which is gonna take a while, but the fact that she is getting around is pretty crazy. Look at you. Slow down, slow down, slow down. She thinks she can run now. You cannot run, slow down. Well, I'm a little bit concerned that she's dragging that right leg, but it is advancing forward. I mean, I've seen that quite a bit before, and it just may take time for her to be able to pick it up and put it down. So just in a couple days, we're gonna start passive range of motion and we're gonna get her incisions all cleaned up now. Go slow. Go slow. See, that cone is the worst part. Well, we had a little bit of a setback with Pebbles. The foster called and said that she was super painful and kind of nippy, which is not like her at all. And so I suggested rechecking her because I knew something was probably wrong if she was that painful. All right, so these are her radiographs, and actually it seems like she's really painful from this. Like maybe it's backed out a little bit and it's pinching a nerve. And so we are gonna go ahead and anesthetize her and remove this and hopefully make her more comfortable. So we're gonna do that right now because we don't want her to be in pain for another second. All right, so I just took this out. This is the little pin that you can see on the radiographs. And I'm really, this is this one up here on the top. So I'm really hoping that makes her more comfortable. I'm just gonna suture her up real quick and wake her up. So it's been a week since we took out the pin where she was really painful. So she's actually really comfortable now. She's not painful, but now we're kind of worried about this leg. It does not bend. It is rigid like that. Hold on, Pebs. And then it also, you know, she can feel it, but she knuckles, we call this knuckling over, and she kind of drags like this. So we would rather her place this foot normally. She doesn't need to bend it, but we want it to at least be useful as a kickstand. So provide some balance and everything when she's standing there. If it's not doing that and it doesn't regain some of that, then we're gonna talk about amputating it, because if all it's gonna do is drag the ground and have sores on it, then it's not providing anything for her. But we're gonna start some physical therapy and see if we can get more function out of that leg because it's still early. Today is kind of a hard day because little Pebbles, we've decided to amputate that back leg because she's not bearing any weight on it. She's super strong on the left and she is just dragging her toes. We've actually gone to physical therapy and really there's not a whole lot we can do to get motion back in that leg. I'll show you more when she's asleep what I mean.
unique amputation because we have a bunch of scar tissue and new bone, although the leg is not correct.
Since surgery. Her skin is looking a little better, but everything's healing up good. We just scrubbed it a little bit. She has a little bit of oozing, which is a normal seroma just from the muscles kind of repairing themselves. But overall looks good. Let's put her down and see how she walks around. Go, go, go! She's out of here. She's like, oh, you got me a kitty? Thank you. She's like, where's my guy? I'm out. You ready to go, Pebbles? Let's go, Pebbles, let's go. So we'll see her in about a week and get those sutures out, and hopefully that'll be her in last visit. All right, guys, we are telling Pebbles bye, and this has been a super long journey. You know, we tried to save both back legs. Ultimately, we couldn't, but we are super pumped that we saved her life because she looked horrible. She was unable to walk, like you saw. So I am just grateful for you guys watching our videos, for all the donations. She's out. And we'll see you guys on the next case. Bye. Look at her. Pebbles! Oh, and she's getting adopted by her foster, and she already loves him in that house, so that's always our favorite.